Look, you can't come over here like this.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? It's obvious.
Oh, if you're talking about what happened last night.
What happened last night was a mistake.
I didn't think so.
I do.
Ridge, you don't have to be so cold.
It's different now, Alex. I'm getting married.
Somehow you say that with more conviction than you did last night.
It's because I feel more conviction today.
It was that bad?
I don't want to lose her, Alex. I do not want to lose Caroline, though I may have already done that.
Because of that silly photographer.
That silly photographer could ruin me. He has a picture of you and me in bed.
And you think Caroline's father hired him?
There's no doubt about it.
Has he gotten a hold of you yet?
No. But he and Mother are having a meeting right now.
Do you honestly think they'd be discussing the wedding if he had those pictures of us? Sweetheart, that was all a big mistake.
God, I wish I could believe that.
Believe it. Your secret is safe. Ridge.
What's the matter?
I can't believe this. You're honestly falling in love with that girl.
You got it.
Then I guess there's nothing else for me to say except good luck.
Thanks.
What do you think?
Well, what can I say? You have everything under control.
Oh, I hope you don't feel left out of the preparations.
I just want the loveliest wedding that my daughter could have. And you certainly have provided for that.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
There is just one thing I'd like to suggest.
Of course.
A party tonight for our families.
That's wonderful.
Then it is at our home tonight at 8.
Well, I think that's a lovely idea.
And there's one other important thing I'd like to do while I'm here. Is Ridge around?
I believe he's in his office.
Would you mind if I talk to him? I won't keep him long.
No, of course not. I'll have him come in.
Yes.
Ridge. Yes, Bill Spencer is here, and he'd like to see you.
Mother, I told you.
Yes, right now. Thank you.
Hello, Ridge.
Mr. Spencer? I thought Mother was going to join us.
I asked if we could have just a few minutes alone. Is that all right?
Sure. It's fine.
You probably suspect why I wanted to see you.
Yes, I do.
You know, Ridge, you and I are like water and oil. We don't mix. Put us together and we'll stay separate and alienated as much as humanly possible. I never liked you, and you never liked me. And now, you're going to marry my daughter. And that makes it impossible for you and me to stay out of each other's lives, doesn't it? So how do we handle that?
You sound like you've already answered that question.
I have. You know, I have been watching you closely for the last couple of days. And not the way it sounds. I haven't been watching you personally, but physically. But rather through the eyes of my daughter. We've had a very long, honest conversation about you. And I know that you must be aware of the depth of feeling that she has for you.
It's no more than mine for her. Mr. Spencer, I promise you that.
Several days ago, I would have looked you in the eye and said that you're a liar. But Caroline's convinced me otherwise.
What has she convinced you of?
That you truly do love her. And that you treat her like a woman to be cherished and not like some little trinket that you play with and then cast aside. You're trustworthy, Ridge. I never would have thought that of you. But I do now.
What did she say?
That you never forced yourself on her. That you truly respected her. That's very important to me. For many reasons, I saw you as a man who had no sense of commitment, no willpower. A man whose needs and hungers are controlling his life. That he lives his life to satisfy those hungers. I can see that that's not the way you are. Because if it was, I wouldn't accept this marriage. I would fight it. And I mean literally. If I had a sense, there was a chance that you could hurt my daughter or betray her in any way, I would fight this marriage to the fiber of my being. And believe me, Ridge, I'd win.
Well, thank God it didn't have to come to that.
Yes. Yes, thank God.
And thank you, Mr. Spencer, for accepting me. Your daughter has come to mean more to me than I have words to tell you.
Welcome to the family, Ridge.
Excuse me for interrupting.
Oh, that's quite all right. Ridge and I have just finished.
Bill, you have a phone call. Line 54.
Thank you. Hello?
Sorry to interrupt, Dad. You were talking with Rich?
And you called to find out how it was going.
Well, no. But now that you bring it up.
It was very good, honey. I never thought I'd find myself saying this, but Ridge Forrester appears to be a very fine young man.
Oh, Daddy.
Now, before we get too far into this, tell me why you were calling.
Oh, yeah. That Mr. Weston called again. He really wants to talk to you.
Did he say anything to you?
No, but he seems very anxious to get a hold of you.
Some men never take no for an answer. Sweetheart, thank you. Is there anything else?
No. Well, just a thank you from a very, very happy daughter.
You're welcome. Now, let's get on with the wedding, shall we?
Yeah. Goodbye, Dad.
Caroline?
Kristen.
Hi.
Hi. It's so good to meet you. Come in.
Weston Investigations.
Yes, Mr. Weston, this is Bill Spencer calling.
I've got something that I think you might want to see.
I don't think so, but thank you. I won't need your services any longer.
I think you might change your mind when you see this.
Mr. Weston, I'm not going to extend your contract. So please do not try to give me a sales job.
You paid for this, mister. Now, you want it or don't you? I think you're crazy if you don't take a look at it.